Hi, good morning everyone. I'm JP Thong. I'm now at Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and today is day 51 of Mindful Morning Meditation. How is everyone doing this morning? As we are waiting for everyone to tune in, let's do a bit of stretching. Stretch the back a little bit. And as we're stretching, remember to breathe in and out slowly. You can stretch the other way. Okay. Stretch your arms a little bit. Stretch the other way, the other arm. Breathe in and out slowly. And stretch your neck a little bit. Yep. Remember to breathe when you're stretching, because sometimes we tend to hold our breath when we're stretching. So breathe in and out naturally. Yep, and I'm good. Let's see who has tuned in this morning. Hi, morning, Agnes, Emily, Jacinta. Hi, Cindy, Dr. Hank. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think there are more of you who tune in, but I cannot see your name. But it's fine. We'll wait for a few more seconds for the rest to tune in. So, how is everyone feeling today? Did you have a good rest? Hi, Pastor Honey. Hello, Jerry. Yeah, I was watching the news this morning when I was eating breakfast, and because I always tune in to CNN, the American news channels, and it's very disturbing to see, the pandemic situation in the United States and how people are just fighting against all these precautions that we're supposed to take. And it's all for the economy and how people are confused by all these information that are, they're just around in the internet confusing the masses. So now they're paying the price, unfortunately, and there's a huge spike now in the United States. So, and I do have relatives there, so it's a bit worrying. Agnes, it's a wonderful and beautiful morning over my place. Okay, where are you, Agnes? Are you in Thailand somewhere? If I remember correctly. Hi, Yiman, good morning. Okay, so for those of you who just tuned in, do a little bit of stretching and get a bit comfortable, because we will be doing our 9-round breathing meditation shortly. Yeah? So I think we're almost there. Okay. Oh, Agnes is in Bangkok. Oh, that's nice there back in Bangkok. Haven't been back for quite a few years. Okay, so let's start. All right, so let's get comfortable. Again, if you're on the floor, remember to sit on a firm cushion so that your buttocks is propped up and your spine is straight like this. Okay, find your center, rock forwards and backwards. Okay, find that center and then tilt your chin down a little bit so that your spine is up like that. It's straight like this, okay? This is to promote better circulation, all right? So let's start with the breathing meditation. So left hand out, thumb down, Wrap your thumb. Put your left fist under your right armpit gently and put your right hand on your left nostril. Breathe in slowly. And breathe out all the way. Remember to visualize white healing light as you breathe in. And breathe out all the dark smoke. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Breathe out all the way. Okay. Change hands. Right palm out, thumb down. Wrap your thumb. Put your fist under your left armpit. Left hand on your right nostril and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Both hands on your thighs. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. All the way. And breathe out all the way. Breathe in. And breathe out all the way. Great, and we are done. Let's see who else is here. Oh, okay, Agnes, you've been here since January. Great. Hi, morning, David. Good morning, and waiting, Munting. Hi, Abby. Thank you for tuning in. So for those of you who just tuned in, we just finished the 9-round breathing meditation. This, again, is to immediately calm our body and mind so that we can have a much more grounded meditation. Okay, so today you see 2 singing bowls. This smaller one is from Sharon. She has one at home and she asked me whether or not I would like to borrow it for the sound bathing meditation. So I said, sure. So it is a hand-beaten singing bowl and looks pretty good. So I've tried it just now and it sounds really good. I've washed it and cleansed it, so it should be good. Okay, so today we will do 20 minutes of the sound bathing meditation, and you will hear me playing 2 bowls, and they will be producing 2 different sounds. So for those of you who are used to just one particular sound, which is from this bowl, again, you will need to start adjusting to hearing 2 sounds. Okay, so again, you will feel distracted, and again, notice how the mind is fighting with this new sound, and then your mind is going to get confused a little bit. It's okay. Whatever sound comes your way, focus on that sound. And even if you hear several notes, you see, because I don't know whether or not you hear it, but when I play this original singing bowl, when I hit it, it produces a few notes. I don't know whether or not you hear it. So, and with this smaller one, it produces a few notes as well. So when I was hitting both bowls at the same time just now, there were an orchestra of different notes playing. So I don't know whether you hear that, but regardless, whatever sound you hear, focus on the sound. Yeah? When you have thoughts of, oh, I like it, I don't like it, I'm confused, again, these are thoughts. So watch your thoughts and then go back to focusing on the sound. Okay? And again, if you are feeling, if your body is shaking a little bit and you're feeling a bit of tension around your chest or anywhere in your body, remember to breathe in and out. Breathe in deeply and breathe out all the way. Yeah? Breathe in and breathe out, but the focus should be on the sound. And again, allow the sound that represents love, kindness, and compassion to enter through your heart chakra, which is here at your chest area. Relax. Let the vibrations, the healing vibration, enter your body and let it travel throughout your entire body. And that will help you relax even further and release any pent-up negative energies that may be in your system. All right, so I hope we're all clear with that. Okay, so again, whether you are confused with the notes or whatever thoughts that may arise from, again, these two singing bowls, watch your thoughts and just focus on the sound. Okay, so I am going to start playing. So do get ready. Again, I'll walk you through the breathing first, and then after that we will start with the sound. All right, so we'll do this for 20 minutes, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in the white healing light. Fill your entire body in this white healing light. And breathe out all your anxiety, your stress, your worries, your aches and pains. Visualize them all as dark smoke. Breathe it all out. Every time you breathe in, know that the healing white light represents love, kindness, and compassion. Fill every single cell of your body with love, kindness, and compassion. Feel it tingling all over your body. Every time you breathe out, visualize dark smoke, representing all the negativities that it has bothered you, that it has been bothering you all this while. Breathe it all out. You feel very relaxed and very calm. Your entire body is now filled with this white healing light. I shall play the singing bowls now. Focus on the sound. Focus on the sound. sound, let it enter your heart chakra and vibrating throughout your body. The sound represents love, kindness, and compassion. Focus on the sound. Let it enter your heart chakra, releasing all the tension in your body. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, focus on the sound of healing. You feel very relaxed, very calm, very, very light. You're floating as you're vibrating in the sound of love, kindness, and compassion. Focus on the sound. Watch your thoughts. Watch your emotions. Watch your aches and pains. Focus on the sound. Breathe in and out slowly. And you're very relaxed, very calm. Focus on the sound. Watch your thoughts. Watch your emotions. Breathe in and breathe out slowly. Let all negativities be released. You are filled in this vibration of love, kindness, and compassion. In 3, 2, 1. And we're done. So how is it for everyone today? This is the first day that we're using 2 singing bowls. Hi Sharon, I'm using a singing bowl today, so let me know what you think and whether you feel any difference or not. Share with me, yeah? So as you're writing in the comment section, I will share with you what I wrote in my gratitude journal yesterday. Let me see. Okay, so I said, I'm grateful for the treatment given by my TCM doctor, and I'm grateful for my mom's homegrown papaya. And it was very sweet, so sweet of her, and the papaya was very sweet, so that was nice. And I'm grateful for the responsible contractors we have in Kechara. Yep, so not much headache. Well, very, very blessed to have very responsible contractors, because otherwise they can be very, very challenging. So as you're writing, I also would like to acknowledge those of you who have sponsored today's program, yeah, and your dedication. So I'll read out the name: True Sok Fan, dedication. May all beings have happiness and peace, and may Rinpoche return swiftly to turn the wheel of Dharma. Fu Yat Sin, dedication. May everyone who participates in mindful morning meditation be blessed with happiness and calmness. Lam Kok Duen and family, dedication. May the meditations benefit everyone. Du Wei Ting and family, dedication. May Ten Rinpoche's swift return. May Dharma grow to 10 directions. May all of us be with Ten Rinpoche always, and all beings have peace and be free from sufferings. Kong Yi Man, dedication. May there be unceasing true compassion and wisdom amongst all sentient beings. I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for sponsoring our online program. It is with these funds that will actually enable us to continue. Yeah. So if you like our programs, do continue to sponsor and dedicate to your loved ones or to your teacher, and do encourage others to do so that our programs can continue. So thank you very much to all our sponsors. Okay, let's see what you have written today. Hi, Cindy. Okay, so today is better than last Sunday. Felt the sound vibration from the chest, but felt the blocking of the throat and pulling of the facial muscles. Okay. It's a very good sign, Cindy. Now that the chest area is more relaxed, now you're feeling it at your throat and facial muscles. Yeah, these are indications that there's a lot of emotional baggage that you are holding on to. So as we continue with these meditation, and when you do it on a daily basis, even with the breathing meditation, and I understand that you also do recitation of some Buddhist prayers, that would be very good as well. And if you do that consistently, you would notice that a lot of these baggages that you've been holding on to will slowly be released. Yeah, so it's a very good sign, Cindy. And Cindy says that I'm grateful that finally gotten to cut my hair after 3 months. Yes, me too. Have you not noticed? I've cut my hair too. I'm relieved and grateful for that, because otherwise I will be gelling my hair all the time, and that's not fun. Do we have any more sharing? Let me see who's here. Pastor Albert, thank you for tuning in. Hi, Andrew. King Hoy. Hi, Datuk May. Hi, Pastor Lance Kamala. Louis, thank you for tuning in. Okay? Anyone else has anything else to share in your gratitude journal? And again, do share with me how you feel about today's singing bowl meditation, because I've been playing 2 different types of singing bowls. So let me know how you feel. Waiting says, feel fast, shoulder is a bit tight, feeling calm when the sound vibrating around the body. Okay, that's good. Again, if your shoulder is a bit tight, you can focus on the vibrations going through going towards your shoulder areas, and that should relax it. And again, when we're focusing on the sound, it is also good to breathe in slowly, slowly, deep breaths, and exhale all the way, and that helps tremendously. Wubi felt calm and peaceful, although the first 2 minutes or so got distracted by the sounds from the 2 bowls. Yes, it's always like that. Yeah. So again, it's about getting used to the change. Yeah. So always realize or always notice how our mind will take a little bit of time to adjust to changes, right? And that applies to anything in our lives. So when we consciously adjust to the change, we feel less stress. So and that's how the mind works. Yiman, with 2 singing bowls, the impact is greater. Have been listening to the recording and meditate on it every night with different experience each time. Oh, that's wonderful, Yiman. I'm glad that you are meditating every day. Definitely, it will be different every time. Yeah, even if you prefer to do the breath meditation, that is just as effective. Just as effective. Yeah, because sometimes if you don't have access to internet and you cannot listen to the singing bowl, you can just do the breath meditation, and that is just as effective. Glian, I feel a large opaque mass surrounding my body. Couldn't feel the vibration inside my body, and as it goes, it changes to different colors. Funny, right? Grateful that JP has a strong arm to hold the singing bowl. Thank you, Glian. I feel like a large opaque mass surrounding my body. Couldn't feel the vibration inside my body. Breathe in and out deeply, Glian. As you breathe in, visualize strongly the healing white light entering your body. Visualize that. If you are not able to visualize, just by knowing, just know that every breath you take, it represents the healing white light. And know that it is filling your entire body. And every breath that you exhale, know that you're exhaling out all the negativities that are inside of you. Do that more. And when you listen to the healing bowl, again, focus on the sound and just know that when it enters your heart chakra, again, let the vibration of love, kindness, and compassion vibrate throughout your body. You may not feel it. It's okay, because as long as you have the intention, that is just as good. Yeah, different people will have different experiences, and some of us may not be able to visualize it or even experience that vibration. It's okay, because it's all about the intention. And that's the key here. So let it enter and let it vibrate. And again, know that because of this, your body is vibrating and glowing in this white light that represents love, kindness, and compassion. Okay, let your body glow. It's like a vacuous, luminous body. It's glowing in this white healing light. Okay, all that opaqueness is surrounding you is actually all the negativities that you've been harboring on for a while. So it will take time for you to unlearn and relearn these new techniques, especially with the talks that I give on changing our perspective on things in life, in various aspects of life, even on ourselves, how we perceive ourselves. That through time we need to change with knowledge and with contemplation on what you have heard from me or what you have read. Contemplate on it, and once it makes more sense to you, that's where you put it to practice. And when you put it to practice, you'll be able to perceive your life differently. Nothing has changed, it's just that your perception has changed, and that will give you the positivity that you've been looking for. I hope that makes sense, Glenn. Dr. Hank, grateful to continue meditation every weekend. It's like a recharge session for sure. Anyway, not much different for me compared using bow, singing bowl. Great. Okay, not much difference is because you've been focusing on the sound, and that's good news. Okay, focus on the sound, and whatever thoughts that may arise, be it, I don't like that sound, it's distracting. These are just thoughts. Okay, so it shows that not much thoughts were arising. So that's a good sign too, Dr. Hank. Wubi, grateful for nice vegetarian dumplings made by my mom for the dumpling festival 2 days ago. Oh yes, it was dumpling festival. I've been having that as well. And getting a bit of indigestion for that. I think it's the glutinous rice. Do they use glutinous rice? I don't know. I've just been getting indigestions lately from eating that. But it's very good. So, yes, very grateful for that. Yiman, I'm grateful for the following: to have avocado to eat. Yes. I'm having that today for lunch because they were not ripe a few days ago. So I look forward to that too. Number 2, completed a review project with my colleague after much hurdles throughout the past 3 months. And 3, Pastor Gimli's tireless, unconditional care, patience and effort in supporting my Dharma journey for the past 5 years without giving up on me and my Dharma sister. Yes, I'm grateful for our pastors as well, because our pastors dedicate their entire life to be of service to others. Yeah, although they may not be perfect, because nobody's a Buddha, but they make it a point to transform themselves every year to be more selfless. So I'm very grateful for our pastors in Kechara as well. Thank you very much for sharing that, Yiman, and I'm glad to hear that of your experience with our pastor. Pastor Honey, the 2 bowls were a little distracting, so just focus on whichever sound came up. Thankful to have Guru, DS, and DS means Dorje Shugden, and the 3 jewels to bless and protect my 2 daughters, son-in-law, and grandsons in the US. Thank you very much, Pastor Hani, for sharing that. Again, as I said, it will take time for our mind to readjust to changes, which is fine. Just focus on the sound. And by tomorrow, hopefully you'll be able to do that, and just focus on the sound. Okay, so I hope that will help. Agnes says, take enzymes when eating glutinous rice. Yes, I have been doing that, so it does help. You're most welcome, Glenn. Okay, so waiting, grateful for vegetarian, Japanese meal with family, grateful for having a cat. Oh, you have a new cat now? Grateful for able to internet at home that can work remotely. That's wonderful. Do continue sharing with me and write on the comment section. Today I have a very, very good topic that I would like to talk about. And this was inspired by Lai Hing's question to me last Sunday. I don't think she's tuned in today, but I think she can watch it when she has the time. Okay, so where is it? Today's topic is the joy of taking on other people's suffering, quote-unquote suffering. Okay, and Lai Hing asks, what does taking on others' suffering mean? And how will I know that I am successful in taking on others' suffering? Now, this is a very interesting topic because there are ancient practices that teach us to develop a mind whereby we always look out for others and help others and relieve others from their suffering. Yeah, ultimately it is a mental suffering, ultimately. And when we train our mind to do that, then that is something that is not foreign to us, because innately we are very selfless, innately. it's just that we grow up in an environment whereby we're always looking out for ourselves and our family. So it's been conditioned in us to just focus on ourselves and an extension of ourselves, which is our family. So now, and that is not natural, okay, quote unquote, it's not natural in us. So what is natural to us is to be selfless. And what does that mean? It means to always take on the burdens of others. So when we see people who are suffering in whatever capacity, and when we go and we help them unconditionally, we feel very good. Yeah, not that we want to do it because we want to be acknowledged, or we want them to say thank you. We want anything. Okay, so it is unconditional. We don't want any of those things, and we just want to help them because just by seeing them suffer, it motivates us to do something about it, and that is innate. That is natural. So when we consciously contemplate on that, so when we see others suffer, we will, no matter how inconvenient it is for us, we will just drop everything and we will go and we will help this person. That is true compassion. True compassion. And that is natural. So it is not something that you need to go out of your way to learn. It just takes time for us to reconnect into it. Tap into that inner self. So that's why all this meditation and all the talks and all the books that we've been reading, it's what they say, peeling the layers of onion. Because these layers of onions that is just clouding and burying all that goodness in us needs to be peeled off. And every time when you peel it off, you feel lighter and lighter and lighter, and you actually see more clarity. And that's the process that we're talking about. Yeah. So regardless of what religion you subscribe to, regardless of what spiritual practice or wellness, be it yoga, anything that you do, what they all strive to achieve is to peel off those layers. Okay, so that's why consistency is key. Consistency in peeling it off. And after you peel it off, what is more permanent? When we peel it off, you have to remember, don't put the layers back on. Yeah, so that is why understanding the laws of nature, understanding that everything that we experience, that we perceive, is beyond our control. But what we can control is how we react to these phenomena, to these external factors. And that is the key here. That is the key to tapping into our authentic self. And that is most liberating, and that's where the true happiness is. That's where the true happiness is, and that's where everybody is looking, and that's what everybody is looking for. So how will we know that I'm successful in taking on others' suffering? Success is again very, very subjective. Yeah, very subjective. We will try our best to relieve the person's suffering. Whatever little bit of help we can extend to others, we do that. We will get better with time. Yeah, because I did ask my teacher once that, I said, Rinpoche, I may not have the wisdom to help others with whatever suffering that it is that they're going through. And that is why Rinpoche said, and that's why the urgency for us to study, contemplate, and practice. With a good intention, if we have a good intention of wanting to help others, we will hone our skills along the way. Okay, so instead of focusing on the fear of not knowing enough, which is true, we don't know enough, but it should not stop us from extending a helping hand. It should never stop us. And with a good intention, with the intention of always wanting to help others, we will improve with time. We will improve. And that's why the urgency for spiritual practitioners to study more, to contemplate more, and to put it into practice more. Because why? There's so many other people out there who needs help, who needs that light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, we may not be able to help them perfectly, but at least a little bit of relief is better than none. That is why when we retrain our mind, or when we remind ourselves to take on other people's suffering, that's what it means. And there are even visualizations that we do to actually help us reconnect to that authentic self. And that is every time when we ourselves are suffering, be it when we are ill, or we're having aches and pains, and all these. When we are going through whatever suffering it is, and we visualize that, and we dedicate our suffering in a way that, because I'm suffering, let others not suffer. Okay, so I will suffer happily so that others will not have to go through the suffering that I'm going through. And this is a very powerful dedication and meditation that is often taught in Kechara, because, again, it is a reminder of ourselves to develop or to reconnect into this authentic self that is truly compassionate and truly unconditional with the love. Okay, it is all this constant reminder to ourselves to reconnect, and that is the key here. Okay, so every time when you're ill and you feel and you're suffering, whatever suffering it is that you're going through, meditate on it and say that whatever suffering that you're going through, may your loved ones not experience that. So that's why every aches and pains you go through, you will endure it happily, with joy. I'll give you an example, because some of you may say, "Oh, I'm having a massive migraine. How can I find joy in that? How do I find joy?" I'll give you an example. Well, for those of you who have children, when they're growing up, your child is very, very sick, and you have to stay up all night to nurse your child. Is it very difficult? Of course it is, because you're very tired. And, I'm sure you'll be having your headaches and so on and so forth. But because you're focusing on what your child needs out of love, you're focusing on what your child needs. So whatever physical discomfort that you're experiencing, you will still do it happily for the sake of your child. Does that make sense? So yes, so you are very tired. Yes, you are having a headache, and you're fighting not to fall asleep because you have to nurse your child. But you're doing it willingly and happily. And when you see your child recover, you feel extremely happy. And whatever that you have suffered for that night is actually okay. And that's what I mean by being happy with the suffering. And when we apply this meditation to everything else, you will notice that your mind becomes more resilient, and you will also notice that you become more fulfilled. Because why? You're reconnecting to your authentic self. Yeah, any questions? Oh, there are no questions today. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. If you do have questions, do type it now. We only have a few minutes left before I do a wrap up. Yeah. In Buddhism, we call this practice. Oh, what is it called again? That's right, Tonglen. It's called the Tonglen. It is about training the mind to take on other people's suffering. It is actually the training of the mind to be more compassionate, actually. Yeah, it's a very, very powerful practice, and it's very, very effective. And that's where we feel a lot happier, less self-centered, and more fulfilled. And that's where the inner peace will arise. Okay, so I guess there are no questions. Great. So if there are no questions, then we will continue tomorrow. If any more questions arise, you can ask me tomorrow. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much again for tuning in. And again, if you would like to sponsor our programs in Kechara, please do so. And I think there is a link. Is there a link given? Yes, there is a link given. So please do that so that we can actually come up with more exciting programs for all of you. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:30 Malaysian time, sharp. Bye-bye.